Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide. Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide. Why settle for average when you can have it all? Step into your local GNC and grab the full lineup. And get bucked up products like pre-workouts, lightly carbonated protein, energy drinks, gummies, and so much more. Every product, every flavor. Whatever your goal, GNC has the fuel. Stock up and get bucked up at GNC nationwide.
Show at the Prudential Center.
Undisputed king of bare-knuckle. I'm #1 pound for pound. Anybody who think differently.
I told you, I ain't the with. Look at me now. Pay me my money.
If Jessica Borga's ass wants to come down to 135, let's go, bitch.
Christine! Game, set, match. We have a new champion. Jessica Borga!
Hottest women in the game. Who's the baddest?
Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship is presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. Welcome to the Brick City in the shadow of the Big Apple, where in 48 hours, Bare-knuckle Fighting makes its debut right here in the Prudential Center. Saturday night, BKFC takes over Jersey, and this is the official pre-event press conference. Welcome everybody to the Prudential Center Lounge here at The Rock, the Prudential Center. I'm your host, Cyrus Fees, and the excitement is at an all-time high for the very first event in New Jersey history for bare-knuckle fighting, that being BKFC 82 here on Saturday night. It's a city, it's a community that is rich in fighting history, and now we have another huge milestone for you when the BKFC takes over on Saturday night. We are going to hear from the biggest names at BKFC 82 as the King of Violence and the Queen of Violence will be contested on Saturday night at the Prudential Center, and the whole combat sports world will be watching. Folks, don't forget, the doors open at 5 o'clock on Saturday. First fight at 6 o'clock. We are setting the table for a huge night in combat sports, but I guarantee this, we will still the entire night, still the entire show. It will be the best show that airs on Saturday night. Tickets are available right now at BKFC.com. It'll be airing live on the global home for boxing, DAZN pay-per-view. Please get signed up. This is one you do not want to miss. Of course, we have fantastic partners that make all this happen. Our sponsors, our partners really do keep this thing running at a high level. That, of course, being Bucked Up Energy Drink, Forged Irish Stout, Amnesia Vodka, Blackout Coffee Company, Ball Boys, Everum, a new partnership with Alp Nicotine Patches, and a new extended relationship with Rasha. So, folks, let's introduce these faces right here on the dais. First up, it was 2022 when this man debuted at Knucklemania 2 and changed the game forever. It's been all platinum from then on, 5-0 with wins over a litany of fight legends. Now the King of Violence is back after a year away, ready to defend his title. Ladies and gentlemen, Platinum Mike Perry. His opponent on Saturday night knows violence very, very well, whether it's his time in the UFC or his 3-0 record here in the BKFC. He's the king of the barbarians, the hardest hitting 145er, and on Saturday, he just might leave the king of violence. Ladies and gentlemen, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. Next up, in the Queen of Violence matchup, this fighter has been dominating everybody in her path since her debut at BKFC 3 in 2018. Undeniable GOAT status, this Vegas Misfit sits at 10-1 and a record 5 title defenses. Ladies and gentlemen, Christine, the Misfit Ferea. Her opponent is unadulterated aggression. 3-0 in the BKFC, and more than that, she holds the distinction as the only woman in BKFC bare-knuckle fighting history with an official knockout when she knocked out Hannah Rankin. She's the BKFC featherweight champ, the Black Widow, Jessica Borga. New Jersey has a rich history in fighting. This man is one of the toughest. When he's not winning in the squared circle, he keeps the streets safe as an officer of the law. Former BKFC featherweight title contender, Jimmy El Terra Rivera. And coming in on just a week's notice, this 2-2 fighter is all power. Coming off a huge win at Sturgis, he comes to us tonight ready to take on El Terra. It is Timmy Mason. Point blank, the most recognizable figure in combat sports worldwide. The former 2-division UFC champion, and of course, part owner of the Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship, Dublin, Ireland's own, the notorious Conor McGregor. 7 years ago, the vision became a reality. A new sport was born, and it went from an ice arena in Cheyenne, Wyoming, to the internationally known Prudential Center on Saturday night. Over 130 events later, the biggest one comes up in just 48 hours. Here's the founder and CEO of the BKFC, David Feldman.
Thank you so much, Cyrus. It's great to be here, but I don't hear any energy in this room. Let me hear some energy. There you go. That's what I'm talking about. We got the fucking king of violence, the queen of violence. Let's go. It's going to be an unbelievable night here on Saturday night, the first time here in New Jersey. It's going to be a packed house. It's going to be unbelievable action. Like I just said, we have the king of violence. We have the queen of violence. We have a stacked undercard. It's going to be unbelievable to be here in this incredible setting at this incredible venue, the Prudential Center here in Newark, New Jersey. I am so, so happy to be here. This is history in the making. As Cyrus said, we started in an ice skating rink in Cheyenne, Wyoming. June 2nd, 2018, to one of the biggest, most popular arenas in the entire world, the Prudential Center in Newark, New Jersey. So just very, very happy to be here. Very excited. I want to thank all of our partners, all of our sponsors. I want to thank DAZN for airing this fight. This is going to be on DAZN pay-per-view. It's going to be a special, special event. These guys are hype. I love it because sometimes you got to create animosity. Jeremy Stephens and Mike Perry really don't like each other. Christine Ferea and Jessica Borga really hate each other. So this is going to be some great, great animosity going into a great, great night. And I just thank everybody for being here, and thank you for your support, and thank you for your coverage. And I want to turn it over now to the big boss, Conor McGregor.
Thank you so much, Dave. Say hello to the big boss, New Jersey. Home sweet home. It's an absolute pleasure and an honor for me to be here in this great arena, the Prudential Center, that throughout its history, has seen some amazing fight contests take place. And we are very, very excited to put our bare-knuckle stamp on this great arena in this great town. So thank you so much. I want to thank also our partners at DAZN, where the pay-per-view goes live on Saturday night, as well as a few other people. I've been here in New Jersey this week, and the people of New Jersey have been incredibly friendly to me. Montclair Police Department, in particular, have gone above and beyond, so I want to give a shout-out to them. Franco's Italian Restaurant, looking after my team. And I've had a hell of a time here in New Jersey. And long may it continue. You know, not so far away, we made a record-breaking event many years ago, and we continue to rise and break those records. And what have we got here in this event lined up for you? We've got one hell of a fight card. We've got our King of Violence world title on the line by the current champion, Michael Perry, the King of Violence, making his return. A man that, you know, paved the way in the sport and rose up and done incredible things. Then he made an error and went a different way. A big mistake in my opinion, but now he's back. People are underwriting him. He's got a big point to prove. And you know what's at stake, Michael? If you don't perform, you're gone. You can go back to those exhibition bouts and those misfits with put on the big gloves. We'll part ways. But I'm confident you'll show up and do your thing, and I'm excited to see it. And then who are you against? You're against a man, Jeremy Stephens. Who the fuck is that guy? The one and only. The hardest hitting 145-pounder. Listen to that. He is a hard-hitting man, for sure. But he's also a 145-pounder. Michael Perry is a 170-pounder. So that can never be overlooked. That is a fearless man, a ferocious man, a man with his back against the wall. And for me in this bout, I'm undecided. I am absolutely undecided on it. This could go either way. But one thing's for certain. This is going to be one hell of a fight. And you know what's at stake again? They're both angling for a fight against the big boss, me. So, you know, for me, who would I wish, who would I prefer? Either or. I hope for a good fight for our fans, and I'm confident of that because no fight in bare-knuckle history has ever been a boring fight. It is impossible for a boring fight in bare-knuckle, and that's what makes this promotion so good. And also, you know, win, lose, or draw, my combatants that are here, my respect is through the roof for these men and women, and I mean that. Everyone up on this dais eats pressure for breakfast. We eat pressure for breakfast up here on this dais, so it is to be commended, and we are here to support our families, and it is thanks to all the great people who are supporting us here that are allowing us to do that, and we appreciate it greatly, and there's nothing surer that our men and women on this card are going to put on one hell of a fight. And like I said, win, lose, or draw between Michael Perry and Jeremy Stephens, and who are they going to fight? I'll fight both of them at the same fucking time. I'm the big boss, baby! And then we've got the Queen of Violence, the inaugural Queen of Violence. Word to our 145-pound champion, Jessica Borga. Bare-knuckle Fighting Championship is real fight porn. And we've got some hell of a fucking show lined up. These two ladies are going to line up. Jessica takes on the 135-pound, pound for pound, baddest female in bare-knuckle, Christine Ferea of the Mayweather stable. So Jessica, the bigger woman, with a point to prove, fighting against the more seasoned woman. Both of these women really hate each other, really have a bad blood with each other. I know Dave said about our combatants hate each other. There is hate for sure. There's bad blood. There's also an underlying respect. There really is an underlying respect here from me, from them, and that's what makes this so intriguing. We're going to see them settle the score, and there's nothing more satisfying than seeing scores settled. I wish all my combatants well. May we turn our knuckles to knives and raise the roof on the Prudential Center this Saturday night, live on DAZN pay-per-view, where we destroy all our competition that we are facing on this night. Long live Bare-Knuckle Fighting Championship. Long live Dave Feldman. Long live the Prudential Center. And long live the Notorious. Let's go.
So I think we can just stop the press conference now. We'll see you guys later. That'll be it. No, thank you so much, Conor. I don't know how the hell I followed that. That being said, we do have an incredible night, and we have a lot of fighters to hear from. We have great press in the house that want to talk to these fighters, that want to talk to Conor and want to talk to Dave. So we're going to give them a chance to do that. But first up, let's get a few questions out of the way here. I want to go to Mike Perry. Right out of the gate, Mike, here we are. We finally made it here. And not only do you have an opponent in Jeremy Stephens that you have to deal with on Saturday night. I don't know if you just heard about 2 minutes ago, you had the owner of BKFC, Conor McGregor, had choice words for you as well. Does that amp up the pressure a little bit for Saturday night?
I've been well prepared regardless. I've prepared and trained myself. I'm in my best position in life ever, period. And I'm perfecting everything. So the mockery is all fun and games. The fans want to say crazy, dumb shit like they've never fucking stepped in here and done a damn thing ever. So I get in here and I put in the work and I run these shows, I headline these events, and I put on for the people who enjoy watching pure freaking violence, bro, because that's what it is when I step in the ring. I've posted, I've carried this whole shit on my back, and I'm consistent and I'm constant on everything I'm doing, and it's going to show on Saturday night. I weigh in tomorrow, and it's time to fucking eat.
Let's go to your opponent on the night, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stephens. In the main event, King of Violence. You know, I went back, I watched our post-fight interview, and you said, pay me my fucking money. Well, here you go. You're in the Prudential Center in the main event against Mike Perry. King of Violence on the line. What can we expect on Saturday night when you toe the line again?
Man, the NEWARK fans are in for a real treat. You know, they're the real winners of this. This is, I'm the only one to ever do it. This will be my third sold-out show in 1 fucking year, so no one's doing shit like this. I got a hell of an opponent. You guys are in for an exciting, exciting fight and a great night. I think it's going to blow the roof off, and we're going to do big, big numbers.
Christine, Ferea, you know, when I said GOAT status, I meant that you have had an incredible career here in the BKFC, but now you are at the biggest stage, the biggest spotlight that I think you've ever been in, Queen of Violence on this historic card. Where are you at now, game plan-wise, ready for Jessica Borga, a much bigger opponent?
I'm going to be faster. I have, my fight skill is way higher. Size ain't shit. History has seen it over and over again. The smaller man, the smaller woman has won time and time again. When I hit her, she's not going to believe that I'm a 125er. I promise you that. Let's go.
Jessica Borga looking lean and mean over here, ready for her co-main event, Queen of Violence. That being said, over the last few months, I think you could say this has gotten extremely personal. How do you block that out, or are you taking that into the ring and dealing out more punishment?
It doesn't faze me. I'm done talking. I'm ready and here to fight. That's it.
All right, let's go to Jersey Zone. Jimmy Rivera, a big opportunity for you. Now, obviously, things have changed drastically in the last few days. Frankie Edgar not going to be competing. This changes things. You're taking on a guy in Timmy Mason that you were not preparing for. Coming into this fight, what are we expecting here out of Jimmy Rivera? This is a lot on your shoulders being the Jersey fighter here.
Listen, I'm just going to show him what Jersey is all about. Unfortunately, Frankie couldn't make it. You know I spoke to him all week. He's a stand-up guy. He's a professional at the end of the day. But I trained 2 months. I'm a professional. I'm a veteran. Doesn't matter who you put in front of me. I just think BKFC that they got someone. So all that time, sweat, blood, effort didn't go to waste. I'm going to show Timmy what New Jersey is about. And I love the fight. He comes forward. He wants to fight. He wants to bang. I love it. I saw his last couple fights. That's what I'm expecting Saturday night. Put on a show and show him what Jersey is about.
Timmy Mason, straight out of Montana, man. What a whirlwind it's been for you this week. Here you are on one of the biggest fight cards in BKFC history in the feature bout against the Jersey guy, Jimmy Rivera. What's going through your head right now, just 48 hours away?
I mean, it doesn't feel any different to me, I don't think. I'm just excited to get to fight a cop, though. You know, I've been running from cops my whole life. Now I get to fight one, not get in trouble, so that's pretty cool.
I love it. So for you that didn't hear that, he said he's excited to fight a cop because he's been running from him his whole life. So he gets to fight one and not get in trouble. So I'm glad we can facilitate that for you. Not anymore. Not anymore. Okay. Just Saturday and then not anymore after that. Gotcha. All right. We have a lot of media in the house and we want to get to you and we have a lot of questions here. So we're going to go to my colleague, Brian Sosha. Let us know if you got a question and let's get them fired off here. I got a question. One second here. Let's start right over here.
Dylan from AKP. Mike, I'll start with you. You know, we haven't seen you in over a year, and now you make your return against Jeremy Stephens this Saturday. We've heard some names, maybe Darren Till. Now you land on Jeremy Stephens. Was he always the name at the top of the list, and was he the one that you wanted to return to?
I mean, not really. I didn't really care. I never care who it is. You know, I do want it to be fun for the fans and for the bare-knuckle fans who appreciate the intensity of this sport. He's proven. He's 3-0 in bare-knuckle. And, you know, we both beat Eddie, and we saw Eddie give me some punches there. So we think the speed of Stephens maybe does something. Well, I'm here to prove that it doesn't and show you guys the best platinum you've seen. Thank you.
Jeremy, second question for you. You had a great win over Eddie Alvarez, like he mentioned, and now you make your return after going to Iowa at home. How do you figure this fight is going to go on Saturday against Mike Perry?
Well, since it's being Halloween, I think I'm going to carve him up real nice before I knock him out. So there you go. Face down, ass up, cheeks clapping, playboy.
This question is for Christine and Jessica. BKFC is pushing women's fights harder than ever. Do you carry that banner for the next wave of female fighters?
Yeah, I would love the female division to get bigger. I think it is, and showing that you can move around in weight classes and so on and so forth, it gives a bigger, broad platform for people to come in. I think people are going to realize that this sport is where it's at, and they're going to come in. It's getting bigger. We're showing what this sport's about, and I'm excited to showcase on Saturday.
My question is for Conor McGregor. You have talked about before the expansion that which international market do you think will be the next step for BKFC in the next year?
We're certainly global. We're up now in Rome, Italia at the end of this month. We're back in Dubai again. And, you know, we were earmarked for Australia. And they got a little spooked, but we got over that. And we're going to go back to Australia. So Australia is one that I would like to crack, as well as all, you know, the Eastern European nations. You know, you think of we went to the Balkan Islands with Montenegro. And so many great fighters are out there. And so many tough men and women who are skilled in fist fighting. So I would love to go global. This is a global franchise. Everyone understands a fist fight. Everyone understands it. You see a fist fight, you're turning, and you're parking your ass and you're sitting and watching it. So all across the globe, bare-knuckle will go. But here, we are in the Mecca right here. This is the Mecca. The New Jersey and New York and this entire region. So we take this with great pride that we are here. And you best believe our men and women on this card will be incentivized to go out and put on one hell of a show. And I'm very, very excited and very honored and very proud to be here in support of these men and women as they fight for their honor, for their legacy, and for the future of their family name.
And question also for Mike Perry. Do you think that the fight that you have against Jeremy is now the face of BKFC? And do you think that this could set the new standards for what a combat sports can be?
we're above the standard. This is a totally different game, and that's what makes me special in this game. I don't need the belt to tell me I'm the king of violence. Everybody sees that in my demeanor and every day how I carry myself. And, you know, I'm going to smash this little guy, and I'm going to make it look good. No matter which way it is, it's going to be exciting. And, you know, no matter what he does, he doesn't stand a chance. So I appreciate David Feldman for giving me the bag for nothing. Like, I'm just going to walk in there, have a good time, and have a party with the fans at the Prudential Center.
This question is for Conor and David. What do you guys think about fighting in the Prudential Center in the tri-state area? It's a big crowd on Saturday night. What is your feelings about bringing a showcase to the tri-state area for Conor and David? Thank you.
David, do you want to go?
Yeah, I can't follow you. It's unbelievable here. Look, my father grew up in Paterson, New Jersey, right up the street. They're the baddest people in the world up here in North Jersey. Like, truly they are. And they're going to appreciate the most violent sport that there is coming to the Prudential Center on Saturday night. So I'm super excited about it. The Prudential Center has been unbelievable to work with, one of the best arenas that we've ever worked with in our whole tenure here. And the people of North Jersey are super excited about this. So that makes us very excited as well.
Oh, you can't follow that. That was tremendous. You got the blood. It's in the bloodline. We're very happy to be here. Very excited to be here. This is the alien of combat sport. We are like no other promotion, no other fight sport. And every other combat sport athlete is intimidated by bare-knuckle fighters. And New Jersey's about to find out why. So we're very excited to be here and very honored, as I said. And again, we will continue to rise up here and hopefully make our home here in this great arena.
My question is for Misfit. So you have been world champion for about 3 years, 5 defenses, and arguably one of the greatest female fighters in bare-knuckle history, the female Mike Tyson. But back home, your brother is fighting a more courageous bout against cancer. Against such a talented opponent, how does his fight play into the role in inspiring you to fight such a tremendous opponent going into Saturday night?
Anybody fighting cancer has a way tougher fight than I'll ever have. So when I get in that ring, there's nothing that could hurt me or affect me the way that affects them. So when I'm going toe-to-toe with a bigger girl, you know, anything could happen. I mean, there's nothing that when someone's facing cancer, any type of cancer, that I can have any pity or any self-loathing of getting punched in the face and having, you know, be able to put who I am on the line. I just, anybody fighting cancer, just don't give up. I know it's hard. You get punched, you get knocked down, just get back up, keep fighting.
And one more question for Conor McGregor. So females combat sports has been so important in the process of combat sports. Christine Ferea and Jessica Borga, how do they fit as far as greatness is concerned? On a scale of 1 to Dylan Dennis, how do they rank in greatness, the factor, and how do they play into the role of the evolution of females combat sports?
Our bare-knuckle women, and our men, but our bare-knuckle women are the baddest women on the planet, bar none. Out straight. This is no glove combat. It is violent. Where else would you get the Queen of Violence world title on the line between a 145-pound champion and a 135-pound champion? The champion versus champion for the Queen of Violence. These women are the baddest women on the planet, and they deserve the world. And it's our job to go and get them. And we appreciate your support in supporting these ladies. And you're in for one hell of a fight. This is going to be wild.
Mish from the Mike and Mish show here for David. Both guys in the main event are on incredible runs in the company, both undefeated. The winner on Saturday walks out the King of Violence and still undefeated. Could we see either one of them, whoever be the winner, fight the world champion of their respective division?
I mean, you know, we'll see. It has to make sense. Everything has to make sense here, right? And I don't know if it makes sense, or does it make sense to bring in, you know, a guy that possibly could be here Saturday night, Darren Till, who wants to fight the winner of this event. Does it make sense to bring in a bigger name so we can get more eyeballs on this sport, right? Does Dave Mundell deserve a shot at a big name? 100% he does. 100% he does. But at the same time, we have to move the needle on BKFC, and we have to do everything we can to move the needle. But I think the time has come, and I think that, you know, I think Dave Mundell does deserve a crack at one of these guys. But he's also, we didn't announce this yet, but he just signed a big fight that he's going to be fighting pretty soon, and he has to get by that winner first.
And for the women involved in the Queen of Violence, at this point, we would normally ask each competitor to say something nice about their opponent, but I feel like you've been pretty calm with each other all the way up to this, so maybe take this opportunity to say how you really feel about your opponent Saturday night.
She
For
can
once,
go.
she doesn't know
Go.
what to say.
And there's nothing nice, and just I'm gonna fuck her ass up tomorrow. It's Saturday. That's all. That's
Yeah.
it.
First, get the day right.
That's it.
Yeah, it's Saturday. She's just a disgusting individual. You know, sympathy for her brother.
I'm the
whatever.
disgusting individual.
Yeah,
When you
you.
have like 10 cocks in your mouth this week.
You keep bringing that up, but really, that's not going to save you Saturday night, you little bitch. But my husband is very satisfied.
Okay, sweetheart.
Taylor Starling from the Bare Knuckle Show. This is for the ladies. I know it's such a big fight, but I wanted to ask both of you. Jessica Borga, you're going to be fighting Christine, who's 10-1, undefeated, one of the baddest in the game. What does that do for you? And then Christine, you fighting Jessica Borga, 3-0, first women's knockout. What does that do for you?
It doesn't do much for me, honestly. I train at every fight camp. I train as if I'm going against the best and the biggest in the world. It doesn't change for me. So her persona, what she wants to portray herself as, doesn't faze me at all. I'll get in there and do what I do best.
You only think it's easy work because you've never had work, homie. But anyway, so for me, what does she do for me? I don't know. I guess I'm fighting a bigger opponent, so it gets to prove that I'm not just a bully, that I don't just, you know, it's
But I'm gonna make her cut
gonna
down
help
weight
me,
'cause
and
I'm a
it's
little
gonna help
bitch
me.
and
And
won't
no one's
fight her
talking to
weight
you.
class.
No one's talking to you. Be quiet. So, I'm doing her a favor. I'm letting her. I'm fighting her, and she's coming down 7 pounds. I'm going up 13. You know, I'm the one taking the risk here, and I'm 10-1. I've been in this company, doing what I can to help build it. I'm doing her a favor, and that's okay. I'm testing myself against a bigger opponent, and that's for myself, for my legacy, and to be the best in the world. You know.
Matthew with the Bare Knuckle Breakdown on Roku here, and my question is for the King of Violence, Mike Perry. I've got Dylan Dennis here next to me, threw out a belt-for-belt challenge after Saturday night in Newark. What do you have to say to that?
Well, I mean, why not, man? Look, I'm sure I'm gonna have bigger and better things to do after victory on Saturday night. I'm sure there's plenty of big opportunities. You know, like the question that Feldman got is, would one of us get a shot at the World Championship? And he said, we got to move the needle.
You got to fucking
king
fight for
of
that world
Thailand,
title, Mike. You've never been a world champion
the
here, so
king-
you're in here
yeah,
saying
I
you're
hear
this and
you.
you're that. You're
I
no
hear
world
you.
champion. So without a world title here in this promotion, I only start speaking as I spoke when I secured 2 UFC world titles. You know, we made
Well, I
this
beat
title
that
for
world
you.
champion twice. I knocked him out twice in a different sport. So I'm going to beat Jeremy's ass on Saturday. Whatever they
your
call
next
me with,
fight is
I
for a
accept.
world title.
If the big
That will
money
move the
fight ends
needle.
up being fighting Dylan Dennis in MMA, or how about me and Conor at the White House? You need to fight an American who can win. Exactly. That's what I thought. I'm the only one here fighting. I'm the only one doing it.
Is this on? Hello.
I train every day.
Is this on? Your next fight, Mike. If you win, by the way, Jeremy has some good shots, and your stances and movements and reactions, I see some I see paths for Jeremy, a real path for Jeremy. However, your next fight, if you get through this, has got to be for a world title. You should be climbing for a world title here in this organization. Not trying to piggyback around and do this bullshit. No one cares.
A world title.
No one cares about this other bullshit.
Who cares about that bum that I knocked out twice? Obviously nobody.
Listen,
he's nobody.
He's the middleweight world champion, and you're a fucking. You're just. We made you.
I'll beat him again. I've already said.
Who made you can break you. Who made you can break you. Who built you can kill you. You're fighting for the world title. If you get through this, that's how straight. Otherwise, you're fucking nothing. And if you don't perform,
we'll
you're
see
gone.
how that goes.
If you don't perform, you can go and do all these Mickey Mouse fights that no one gives a fuck about. That'll generate nothing, and we won't give a fuck here at Bare Knuckle.
All right, last question, go ahead.
My name is Robert Cardillo from the Hurt Handbook, and I just have a question for Conor McGregor. Obviously, we see a lot of tension between you and Mike Perry, but at the same time, I think we see a lot of respect at the same time. So I just want to know, what's your relationship like with Mike Perry, and how do you truly view him as a fighter?
You know, I like Mike. It's hard not to like Mike, a good family man, and he's gone through his troubles, and he shows up to fight. I just think world title honors is what it's about. You've never been a world champion. You have a chance here.
You're downplaying everything. The mockery. You haven't fought here. Why don't you come get
I own this fucking thing. What are you talking about? I'm the owner. I book the matches. You need to climb for a world title. Otherwise, you're here today, gone tomorrow. A fart in... Michael Perry, a fart in the wind. That'll be fucking you if you don't climb for a fucking world title.
It's more than any fight you're doing. You ain't fighting nobody.
Yeah, I'm coming back in the White House. You're trying to clamor for it and switch roles. You're fighting for a world title if you get through this weekend.
They're going to treat you like Frankie Edgar.
The redneck Mundell. The big boss is going to make it happen, baby.
Hey, y'all excited yet or what? BKFC 82 Saturday night. Don't go anywhere. We got face-offs right after this. Doing face-offs. October 4th, massive show at the Prudential Center. There goes Thiago and all that.
Undisputed king of bare-knuckle. I'm number one pound for pound. Anybody who thinks differently.
I told you, I hate the Look at me now! Pay me my money!
Power on the inside, and down goes Taylor Starling. If Jessica Borga's ass wants to come down to 135, let's go, bitch.
Christine! Game, set, match. We have a new champion. Jessica Borga!
Hottest women in the game. Who's the baddest?
Is this going to the house? Check. There we go. Got it. And here we go, folks. It's your official face-offs. Let's get things started for BKFC 82 right here at the Prudential Center on Saturday night. First up, it's our feature bout in the featherweight division. Introducing first, straight out of Jersey, Jimmy El Terra Rivera. And his opponent on the night on just a week's notice, straight out of Montana. Let's hear it for Timmy Mason.
Let's go, gentlemen. Let's go.
Jimmy Rivera defending his home turf against Timmy Mason in your feature bout of BKFC 82. And now, ladies and gentlemen, part of our double main event, this for the inaugural Queen of Violence Championship. Introducing first, she is undeniably the GOAT of women's BKFC, the flyweight champion, Christine, the Misfit, Ferea. And she is the only female to hold an official knockout BKFC undefeated. The featherweight champ, the Black Widow, Jessica Borga.
Queen of Violence on the line.
Let's do
Champion
this.
versus champion. Two of the baddest women in the game.
Who's the baddest woman in the game?
Who's the baddest? Who's the Queen of Violence?
It is Killer Big Deal in our double main event. Christine Ferea versus Jessica Borga.
Yes. What a fight. What a fight.
And now the most violent title in all of combat sports, the King of Violence. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, he is the undeniable King of Violence, King of Controversy. It's Platinum Mike Perry. And his opponent on the night, the hardest hitting 145er, the King of the Barbarians, the pride of Des Moines, Iowa. Give it up for Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens. And this is what it's all about, ladies and gentlemen.
Who's the King of Violence? Who's the King of Violence? Come on, boys. Let's go. Face forward. Face forward.
It's Mike Perry, Jeremy Stevens. Perhaps a fight with McGregor on the line. It's the main event Saturday night here at the Prudential Center. Ladies and gentlemen, it all happens in just 48 hours time right here at The Rock, the Prudential Center, and live worldwide on the Global Hope for Boxing DAZN. We'll see you on Saturday night.